Sailing.
But I have miles to go before I sleep. Robert Frost. Down in St. Thomas, the crew was assembled for Asante. The provisions were stored and all of the fuel and water tanks were topped off, and we were ready for our long journey. The wind and waves were nearly perfect, and TeddyJ made sure to get his Georgia Tech flag waving in the salty air. We were soon in waters way too deep for the depth meter to get any accurate soundings. I think I can say with absolute certainty that TeddyJ's most preferred point of sail is dead downwind. Every time our course remotely aligned with the wind direction, we were out on deck putting the pole out. It was a great sight seeing the sails out as we floated along with the waves.
Sailing.
It's not all lounging around though. The crew still likes to eat even on passage. Burgers and fries go a long way for a happy crew. Just below the surface, the sea was teeming with life. We were lucky enough to snag a couple mahi-mahi during the trip. Fresh fish always seems to taste the best.
Step up that way to bring it up. You're bringing it away from me. Put that in the pole and bring it towards me. Go forward. Nice work. Gorgeous. All right, alcohol. Alcohol. Give me your board. There. Hold that, Brandy. Somebody hit it. Right in there. Good.
So it's day 5 of our sail from St. Thomas to Fort Lauderdale. Things are going pretty good so far. We've been making good speed. I think we're averaging just over 6 knots. Our fastest instantaneous speed was 12.7 knots, surfing down a wave. The seas have been pretty good. It's been a good sail, and had to fix a few things along the way. First got here, we got the freezer pump replaced. Then while we were out, had to scale the mast a little bit to go get the topping lift because the topping lift broke. So we had to go get the wire that was swinging around, bringing that back down and secure that to the boom. And we discovered a small leak in the rudder post. So we're busy taking care of that. Food's been great. Teddy bought a bunch of good stuff. We had steak and fajitas and hamburgers, and we did end up catching 2 mahi, both in the same day, like right after each other. We were still gutting the first one when the second one hit. Now we're just passing the shores of Cuba. Looking forward to the next 2 to 4 days, depending on how fast we get there. We'll see you then.
During the 7 days at sea, we were not lacking for beautiful sunsets or sunrises. We did have a few small issues, like the propane regulator breaking, so we had to improvise a bit.
This is the turning of the hot dogs to make sure that everything is cooked through evenly.
Excellent.
First round of dogs, get them while they're hot. Get them while they're hot. Come on down.
Is that TeddyJ's engine cooked hot dogs?
Engine cooked hot dogs. That's what I'm talking about.
Awesome.
No, here's 2 hot dogs. There's some bread. There's some buns. You're here first.
All right, so we're here on Asante today. It's Saturday, landfall day. Last couple hours before we get into Fort Lauderdale, so I thought we'd take this time to actually introduce the crew that's been hanging out with Teddy all week long.
Hi, I'm Brandy. I have a Cal 27 too.
I'm Brett, and I have a Lagoon 380. It's called KFC, and I'm sailing with my wife and my 2 dogs for the next few years.
I'm Jesse. I live on a Catalina 31 named Smitty with my wife and my dog down in St. Thomas.
Nice.
What's up? I'm Teddy from Sail Loot. How's everybody doing? I have this vessel called Asante. She is a Brewer 44. She is fantastic. And I have to say thank you to all of the crew that's here with me today. We've had an amazing trip. We started in St. Thomas last Saturday, a week ago, and we have covered over about 1,000 miles now, I think, close to 1,000 miles now, and we have sailed the majority of the time downwind sailing, caught a couple mahi-mahi, and just had a good time, fixed some things, did some interesting things, had some interesting ways of cooking some things and everything else. We're going to get this boat back to Florida, and so we're about to hit landfall in Florida today, and it has been quite a trip. So thank you all very much, and it's been a lot of fun.
Glad to be here.
Right.
Landfall was a great day, seeing the buildings of Miami and Florida and the large cargo ships leaving the channel. A few bridge openings on the final morning, and we had Asante secured in her new temporary home.
Hi everybody. As you can see, I finally made it back from the Caribbean. I was lucky enough to be crew on TeddyJ's new boat Asante, a Brewer 44. We moved it from St. Thomas, USVI, all the way to Fort Lauderdale. It was over 1,000 miles, and we did it in 7 days. It was me, TeddyJ, the crew of Life in the Key of Sea, Brett came along with us, and Jesse from Sailing Vessel Smitty came along. Now, I'll have their links to their blogs down below in the description, so you can check those guys out too. We had some issues along the way, a little bilge pump problems, some propane problems, but we did manage to catch a couple mahi. We actually caught them both the same day within like 20 minutes of each other. We were filleting and cleaning the one when the other one got on the line, so it was kind of fun trying to get that all cleaned up so we could land the next one. Came into Fort Lauderdale, hung out there for a night, grabbed some pizza, and then the next morning we moved the boat to its current resting location just north of Fort Lauderdale. I had a great time doing it. It was a good experience. I hope to do it again sometime. We'll see you guys next time.